Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition, Abita Jockamo Juicy IPA Revisited. I reviewed this 4 years ago when it came out. Independent craft brewer, Abita Springs, Louisiana. And I already poured it. I had a little problem here and I had to restart it. Sorry. Had a pretty thick off-white head, kind of a orange gold hazy appearance. They use pale barley malt, oats, and wheat. So that's the grains. And then they have Apollo and Citra hops plus some experimental hops that they don't discuss. 30 bitterness units, 6% alcohol, 30 bitterness units. Beer Advocate likes it, they give it an 85. Untapped likes it, they give it a 75, which is similar to Abita's. Beer Advocate's 85, so they're saying it's good. Rate Beer thinks it's horrible. They give it like a 59 out of 100 and a 12 in the style. Say it's absolutely terrible. Now, when I went to write written reviews 4 years ago, Beer Advocate and Rate Beer didn't have it listed yet. They do now, so I'll write a review this morning. Untapped did have it listed, so I did a check-in 4 years ago. Okay, my nose is still a little sniffly from like allergies, I guess. I don't know what could be in the air at this time of year, but my eyes were watering. I kept sneezing all day yesterday. Something. It's like by this evening it should be cleared up more or less, I would think. Yeah, a little bit of a pungent grain, pungent bread aroma. White bread crust. It smells like it's going to be sweet. Okay, taste. Cheers. In this beer, yeah, there's 30 bitterness units, but it's coming across. You're getting the full 30. I mean, to me, an IPA, that's 6%, but that's, I know, not the style. I would prefer a 6% IPA to be 60 bitterness units, but I know I'm living in the past on the West Coast. But those seem to be making a comeback now. Of course, they never went away, but you know what I'm saying, making a big resurgence back to prominence, perhaps. Medium body, dry finish. Sweetness, yeah, 3 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness, really 3 out of 5 hop cones, I would say. You can get this in bottles, 6-pack of the little short neck bottles like you get with Lagunitas and Founders, the brown bottles, and St. Arnold. I guess all those companies have the same bottle supplier, glass supplier. Remember back in the mid-90s, Pabst Blue Ribbon and Schlitz came in those bottles also, mass-produced beers. I saved some of them. There's probably draft also at certain places. Now this can was in the variety pack. It's called the Hoppy Pack. Had an experimental IPA, the Jockamo, this one. The Alpha Gator. And then a fourth one. Trying to think what the fourth one was. They were all pretty low bitterness unit beers and pretty high on fruity juiciness. Yeah, what was that other one? Anyway, they're pretty good. I mean, these kind of things are pretty good. We're kind of like on the downslope of it now. I don't know how many of these are going to have around in 10 years. You know, they'll have some, of course. Ghost in the Machine has introduced the West Coast Ghost, and I even saw somebody in Scotland reviewing it. So parish distribution may be more widespread than I had first believed. Abita's distribution goes across the United States, but only for certain, their flagship, Abita Amber, Turbo Dog, Brown Ale, Purple Haze, Raspberry Lager, and the Andy Gator, the Hella Stoppelbach. But for all the other stuff like the Christmas Ale and the Fall Pecan Ale and this Hoppy Pack, I don't think too much of the United States is getting it, because I don't see reviews from, really people anywhere. Now, the old Jockamo was in the, what you call their flagship, so that would have been in those variety packs that they send up north or out west. But this thing here, I don't think anybody around the country is getting it too much. Maybe in Georgia, furthest northeast to here. Texas, yeah. But the experimental and the Alpha Gator, those are pretty limited, I'm sure. Okay, so is Beer Advocate right? Is it good? 85. Yes, I think I'd go with a 8.8. A very good, I would say very good, a B+. Nothing fabulous. I thought the old Jockamo was in the A range. I mean, I remember some people, they didn't like it. I don't know why. I couldn't figure that out. But anyway, so 8.8 out of 10, a very good beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Abita Springs, Louisiana, and take a brewery tour.